I want you girls to tell me, it's very important. When you joined this program, okay, and what you thought about sales and what you learned from your business coaches and different people you worked with, hired, learned from. And so far, you're just like 2 weeks into this program, hardly. Do you see any tangible difference between setting up a sales closing process? And if yes, what is the real difference between what you were doing earlier, what you think you would be doing now? I really want to understand where you are at right now. Who wants to go first?
I'll go. It's fine. What it really did for me was clarify a structure. So there are steps A, B, C to get where you want to go. So it's not I want to say mystical process anymore. It's very concrete and it goes from step to step to step. It is helping me to stay congruent in those steps, whereas I think the problem was I was not congruent and cohesive in those steps. Cohesive is probably the word I want to use. So point A did not lead to point B to point C. So there were too many different offers. So that's one of the things I've done is simplify. That's why I only want to have two things, just the masterclass and the one-on-one, because that's how I like to do things. And keep it simple and just drive straight to those in very specific steps. So it's clarified a lot.
So great. So do you think that simplifying the process, and which I believe in my verbiage, it means eliminating a lot of extra stuff, a lot of extra lead magnets, a lot of extra offers, a lot of different marketing. Do you think it'll help you possibly, most likely than not, convert people way faster because now you're not moving around the whole world and trying to do a whole lot of things?
Yes, absolutely, I do.
Do you also think that setting up a sales process essentially requires first doing mindset work and healing work in order to attract more clients?
Actually, because I do those types of things, do you need it? I think you need both, but I think the mindset I think sometimes the mindset can throw you off. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's not as complicated as we make it.
Thank you.
It's like I always tell people, you don't have to heal to make money.
Yeah.
Necessarily. That's something
I mean, even healers need a system to move people into their world if they want to help them professionally. That's what I'm getting at.
Absolutely.
Because
you have to have a structure if you want to help people. That's what it comes down to.
Thank you. Lisa, I want to know, what is the difference that you've seen? You've worked with a lot of coaches, I know that. And I believe this is your first sales coaching program, even though this is my entry-level program. What is the difference that you see in your understanding so far, in terms of positioning, placing, whatever? I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth. I want to know, what is the difference between what you thought of closing clients as and the tools that you have access to today?
Well, the programs that I've been in that have had sales within them, but not a specific sales only style. And none of them are implementation. They'll tell you what to implement, and sometimes, but you may or may not understand it, and they're not walking you through it. Even if you have coaching calls where they have other coaches come on and it's not even them, still you don't necessarily get that implementation. Most of the time you don't even get to talk to the coach. You're lucky if you get your little 15 minutes here or there. So the implementation part of it is huge for me. You breaking it down to its simplest form and keeping it simple, and keeping the flow from one stage or one message to the next, that it actually makes sense for that flow. Because I'll run through stuff in my head, but if I don't have someone else to bounce it up against to think that process through, that's where I get messed up, because I'm more the technical side. So I'll make it more complicated and make a million and one pieces, when really I need to simplify it and make sure that each step actually makes sense to the next step. So that's for me, the biggest benefit that I'm getting out of it. And then difference between the programs is more of the implementation itself.
Yeah, so what I'm hearing is that the group calls are really helping out.
Yes, yes. Overall, it's just amazing because, you're right there and you're helping us actually take action and implement and get it done.
Perfect. I really appreciate this. I really want people to understand that sales is different than business coaching. And that's what I'm trying to establish here because it is. So your firsthand experiences mean a lot. And keep doing the good work, keep posting it inside the portal. I am there to take a look.